Fromage Bray, it's me again, and in this one, I'm having a go on these, finally. Hi guys, this is a bit of a, it is a review, but I don't think you can buy them anymore. Well, I'm pretty sure you can't. But I have been trying to get my hands on these for months. These all came out when I was doing Hellfast, June, first half of July. Everyone was reviewing these and a couple of other flavours, and I missed the boat. Now, when I stopped Hellfast, I did manage to do one of the other flavours, and I tried to get my hands on these, couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't get them, and I thought, well, they're limited edition. They're obviously stopped doing them. And pickled onion Monster Munch were my favourite crisps as a kid. Absolutely. You'd have asked me as a kid, what's your favourite crisp? Boom, that's what I would have said. Now, I don't know, what was it, about 6 weeks ago? It's a couple of weeks before Betty did. So it's probably going to be about 8 weeks' time this go out, probably longer than that. It was a couple of weeks before Betty filmed her videos with me. She sent me a picture saying, I've got a bag of these. She's got a bag of 6. So I said, great, give me, I need one of them, please. I need to revert. And she said that's why she's bought them. So she gave me one bag about the time you're watching this, 8-10 weeks ago. And I'm only now getting round to doing it. So, I don't think you can buy them anymore. I think she got hers from, I think that's a Budgeon's what's near her. I think it's a Budgeon's she got them out of. Right, so obviously these are pickled onion Monster Munch flavour in Walker's Crisps. Allergens mustard seed in this. And that is the allergen. It also says may contain milk, wheat, gluten, barley, soya and celery. Per 100 grams, 470 calories. So she paid for these, what are these, 24 gram bags. I think there was 5 in the bag. She sent me a picture of it and it looks like 5 times, I think. £2. So it's a lot of money. That's 120 grams, £2. Even 6 in there, that's still a fair lot of money for that. But yeah, so before I get opening these, we'll just, because it's a slightly bit of a different review, because you can't get hold of them anymore. So we've got to just have a little touch on the history, because I had a look this morning, and I'll tell you what the question is now at the end, because then I can talk about what I want to say now. So the question at the end is going to be, in what year did Monster Munch, which were formerly known as the Prime Monster, I'll come at that in a minute, which year did Monster Munch launch? Now I remember as a kid when they launched. I remember it very vaguely, but because these were my favourite crisps, I always remember the commercial coming on the TV, the 3 monsters standing there, like they look like It's a Knockout. They were in great big old, well, a bit like what football club mascots wear. They were sort of wearing big suits like that, and I'll never forget it. And pickled onion was my favourite. Now, I always thought there was 3 flavours at launch. Not quite true. Now, they actually launched under the name The Prime Monster, and it was just one flavour launched, and it was the roast beef flavour. I used to like that as well. So they launched with the Prime Monster under the name Prime Monster, and then 1 year later, they changed to Monster Munch and released 2 more flavours. Now, Veggie Matt, you've said this a couple of times in the comments that one of the launch flavours was Flamin' Hot. Now, I knew that weren't right because I can remember. I knew there was a third flavour, but I could not think what it was. I just couldn't think. And I didn't want to look it up. I wanted to try and remember it. And I think you said to me once, it was Flamin' Hot. And, I don't think it is, mate. And then you said it again the other day. It was a launch flavour. And I thought, I'm sure that weren't. I can remember when Flamin' Hot came around, and it was a long time after launch. But I could not think what this third flavour was. And what it is, it was saucy. It was called saucy. Now, if you look, some websites are listing like what each monster was the flavour. And I think this is where you're getting confused, Matt, because the third monster, the flavours were saucy, flaming hot, and something else. So it looks like it was flaming hot on launch, but it weren't. It was this saucy flavour. But I can't find anywhere which actually says what flavour the sauce was. Now, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because I can sort of vaguely remember it now. Now I've learnt that. Was it tomato, spicy tomato? Because back in that time, 70s, 80s, I don't think you get it so much now, but a lot of crisp flavour, especially the maize type, not the proper crisp, the maize type crisps were tomato flavoured. Like, can you remember Snaps? You used to get spicy tomato flavoured Snaps, which had the dragon on the front of the packet. They're a little bit like Quavers, but they were not flat, just like a flatter version of a Quaver. You used to get spicy tomato ones of them, and then you used to get them little bags. There was a couple of different companies did them in spicy tomato. So I got a feeling that third flavour of Monster Munch was a tomato flavour. Have I got that right, guys? Get in the comments, let me know. But whatever it was called saucy. That's what the third flavour was. Right, so there we go. There's a little bit of a history. It's a bit similar to a head-to-head video, this one. A bit of a hybrid of a review and a head-to-head. Right, so we've got a bit of a pickled onion smell there. We've got a nice big crisp here. Right, here we go. Lot of flavour in these. God, blimey. Oh, these are awesome. It's weird, the brain play tricks on you. The flavouring's obviously the same, but is it the taste is just a little bit different? Now, is that because the actual potato crisp has got a little bit of its own flavour, and then your typical, your typical Monster Munch claw, which is like a maize type product, that's probably got its own flavour as well, which gives the two different types just a slightly different flavour. Or is it the mind playing tricks? I don't know. Either way, I like it. I love pickled onion flavour. Here's another question. Is there any other crisps out there, like crisps, not your maize type, because I know you can get, what are they, Space Raiders or Space Invaders, one of the two. Raiders, I think, innit? They do a pickled onion type with the alien faces. they were around when I was a kid. There's probably other ones do pickled onion, but I can't say I can think of any other like crisps, proper potato crisps that do pickled onion flavour. Why not? It's a lovely flavour. I don't know why they don't do it. Come on, Walkers. Look, you don't have to call them Monster Munch. Just bring a pickled onion flavoured Walker's crisp out, please. Right, what am I got to score them? Now, they are very pricey. £2 for 5 little old bags like that. That's a lot of money. If they were like a decent price, they would be getting in the 9s. Because they're very pricey, I won't pick them up that often. I'll just pick them up as a treat sort of thing. So for that reason, because they are my all-time favourite crisp, I think, or flavour of crisp, I'm going to score them an 8.8, which is probably being a bit generous to be fair. But there we are, an 8.8, won't get up on the board. So there we are, guys. Right, there we go. That is another Nighttime Nibbles sort of food review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me and old Bobo, the Custard Kid over there, again soon on another video. Take care, guys. Right, here we go, Bobo. Where is he? Where's Boomerang? Here he comes. And sure enough, head of security's down here waiting already. There we go. There we are, Bubbles. Good lad. Right, get that, Bubble. Oh, blimey, there we go. Right, that's now heading off around the world. When it comes back, it's landing on the answer to this question, which I revealed earlier on. Now, so the question is, in what year did Monster Munch, formerly known as the Prime Monster, launch? What year did Monster Munch launch? I'll give you another clue on this one. I was 6 years old. So was it A, 1977, B, 1979, or C, 1981? Was it A, 1977, B, 1979, or C, 1981? If you got that answer right, get in the comments, let me know. And if you can remember that saucy flavour, if you remember when these launched, and you can remember that saucy flavour, what was it? Was it tomato? Was it a spicy tomato flavour? Or have I got that wrong? Get in the comments, let me know. Catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.